Hello students, welcome back to my English coaching class. And how are you all? I hope you will be nice. This corona season, we are really in a disaster situation. We are really in trouble situation. I will pray to God, and you will pray to God. You will be enjoying the session. Yeah, before coming for my today's class line-wise explanation of the chapter 2 from Vistas, the Tiger King. Before explanation, before going in elaboration, before describing, before connecting in a different mode, just I want my users, my subscribers, please go for liking my videos. If there's any upgradation, any changes, inform me. This, with my humble submission, I'll try to improve myself. Okay, and don't forget my new people, those who are watching my videos, don't forget to subscribe. And because I'm a new member working, new YouTuber, trying to give my videos, trying to work out with my students to enjoy the chapter wise, line wise explanation of the chapter. Okay, so I want you all enjoy watching my videos. This is third level by Kalki. I'll be giving you explanation line wise. I have already given my introductory class, and today is the line wise explanation will start. It's not a small chapter, it's a big chapter. It's a different chapter, so I'll be making you enjoy this chapter. Okay, keep watching, have a patience, and enjoy till last. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe there and with the red icon and bell. Try to press the bell button there. Okay, enjoy my videos, enjoy me with me. Okay, and enjoy the time. Okay, I hope you'll be enjoying. Thank you, students. And chapter will start right now. Hello students, welcome back to the class. Today we are going to read the chapter The Tiger King by Kalki. In our last class, in the last video, I have shared you the information about the Tiger King by Kalki, that is the introduction information or introduction about the chapter, where it consists of theme, message and vocabulary, and based on the background piece the chapter has been written. Quite some informations about the chapter I have shared you, and even the characters. Before going with the more details, just I want to recall the characters here first. Here characters are the Tiger King. Here himself is a protagonist here. During his childhood days, he was known, or he was called as a small boy or a young man, when the small boy, when he starts speaking, he was called in a different name. Okay, and that different name here he is known as, can you tell me what was his name during his childhood days? He was called as, can anyone tell me? I have told you in the last class with the part of characters. Yes, anyone can tell me? The child was called as, what was his name during the childhood days? The Tiger King was his original name, and what was he called during his childhood days? Can you answer me, or you can text me? What was he called in his childhood days? How was he called? What was, again I'm trying to show you the characters. Okay, I'll show you the characters again, just a minute, and then we'll proceed further in details. Let me show you the characters. That's not here in this part. I hope you remember the character, students. The last class I have shared you the characters. Yeah. The Tiger King, the character that in the childhood days he was called as Little Prince, or as a prince. Okay. And the chief astrologer, the secretary of the British officer, the Diwan, the Durai or Duraisani, the villagers. Here are the few characters whom we will be witnessing in our chapter. Okay. So the here the in the very opening page of the chapter, here the picture has been given. What is the picture given here? Of a tiger. Okay, so you can get an idea about it's a chapter about a tiger only, and the chapter name is the Tiger King, and it is written by Kalki. It's known as the Ramaswamy Krishnamurti Iyer, Iyer Krishnamurti. Okay, he is known as the Ramaswamy Kalki Ramaswamy Krishnamurti. Okay, Iyer Krishnamurti. He was his full name. Okay, and he was Tamil writer. I have given a detailed introduction about him in the introduction part of the chapter. So no more the introduction of the author or any other information here. We'll come to the line-wise explanation of the chapter. Students, see, it is as it is an English class. My first and foremost, what I feel, so what I understand, that when a listener is a good listener, means who listen properly, definitely he is able to speak English properly even. So if I'll start speaking Hindi or any other language, so sometimes what happens, you'll be used to that language, but when you'll be writing your subject, you'll be facing difficulty in writing it. It's not mathematics or it's not physics, or where the numbers will be used, and I can say in Hindi. It's a English class, and where I expect to speak in English, and you'll be speaking in English, you'll be listening in English only. So that will be helping you for your development of your English also, English language. So now here, before we read, there's a question given in your text. What is the general attitude of human being towards wild animal? What is the general attitude? See, I'm not talking about the pet animals, wild animals. Pet animals, people love to keep their pet animals. But where it is talk about wild animals, we fear them. We have lots of question marks, how dangerous they will be, how when we'll go near to them, they will eat us, they will kill us. So many different ideas will be coming up in our mind when we talk about wild animals. Okay, so it's a different attitude. People have a different attitude. People fear them. People don't have that courage to stand in front of the wild animals. When we talk about the pet animals, dog, cat, they are the pet animals. We cannot keep the lion as a pet animal. Okay, so it's a wild animal. So they're voracious, they're very dangerous. We cannot. So similarly, Maharaja of Pratibandhampuram, it's about the Tiger King, Maharaja of Pratibandhampuram, the place where this incident takes place. That's the Pratibandhampuram. And this is, again, I'll be repeating it. This is a pre-independent scenario where Britishers were there in India, where they were ruling India. The Britishers, India was under the British rule. Maharaja Pratibandhampuram is the hero of the story. He may be identified as His Highness Zamidar General Khiledar Major Satyabai Graha Samari Maharaja Di Raja Visva Bhuvana Samrat Sir Jilani Jangjang Bahadur MAD. It's a short form. Don't call it as MAD. Yeah, okay. It's not MAD. It's MAD. It's ACTC. It's not even AC, and it's not TC, ticket collector. It's a short form of the Raja, the title, what we can say, the title he has got it. CRCK. Okay. So these are the so many titles received to Maharaja of Pratibandhampuram. Okay. But this name is often shortened to the Tiger King. This is the even shortened. This name becomes even shortened for the Tiger King, for his achievements, for his bravery, for his mastery, for his works, for his feats. These names are even shorter. But he's really a high-level man. Even his deeds, his work, cannot be written with this kind of names. Okay, so I have come forward to tell you why he came to be known as Tiger. See, I hope so. In the class 11, there was a chapter known as that quite humorous, quite funny, quite enjoyable, where the narrator, where the writer is declaring you, and as if he is giving information to you, informative chapter. Okay, similarly here, the same way the narrator is trying to give you information as if you are a listener listening the chapter, trying to understand. With this listening word, you could have got the image in front of mind. The teacher is telling which chapter, class 11. Yes, students, this is the same what you're thinking. That is the Ranga's marriage, where the writer was declaring how the comic way he has arrange his marriage, Ranga's marriage in class 11. Similar way, this chapter has been taken into the highlight. Yeah, similar way, this chapter has been narrated by the writer. Okay, the writer, who is the writer here, again I'm telling the Kalki. Okay, and he has given his observation, but this is not real happening, but it's observation, imaginative, and it's a non-detailed writing. This is from the piece from the Vistas. Okay, and I have come forward to tell you why he come to be known as Tiger King. Who the king is known as the Tiger King? Why he's been known as Tiger King? Why he is called as Tiger King? I have no intention of pretending to advance, only to end in a strategic withdrawal. Okay, so telling you about the conclusion directly, you're not able to enjoy the real taste of the chapter, real taste of characters, real taste of happenings, what happens in it. But when I'll tell you immediately about the ending, you can't understand the taste. You cannot taste it directly. Okay, see, when you eat something, it's about a biryani or some other food, you taste it one by one, its ingredients, you deliciously taste it, slowly you eat it, you enjoy it. When you eat like animals, like a mad man, you cannot enjoy the taste. You just eat and fill your stomach. Similarly, if you want to really enjoy the chapter, you have to have your patience, hold your patience, hold your nerves, and try to understand the chapter. If you want to be hurry, if you want to directly go to the conclusion, you want to run and see the chapter, means the video or the chapter you want to see, that's not you, that you're not enjoying the chapter. Yes, just trying to understand what is there. No, it's just understanding will not help you. You have to enjoy. When you enjoy, you're doing something effective job. Okay, so you have to enjoy the chapter. What is the part of enjoyment here? The narrator is saying, I have no intention of pretending. Here the chapter narrator is not pretending it. He's saying the fact is, he's saying, he's not just joking. He's not adding the things for the flavor. He's saying the real thing. Even the threat of Stuka bomber, okay, in the vocabulary sections I've shared you. Stuka bomber, it's a German way of throwing the bomb from the sky. Okay, even threat of Stuka bomber will not draw me off my track. Even the bomb will fall on me. If the bomb will come to me, or I'm in my track of bomb is there, so I'm not going to stop my narrating. I will continue narrating the chapter. I'll start sharing the chapter, how nice the chapter is. Okay, the Stuka, if it lies, can beat the hasty retreat from my story. Okay, the Stuka, he's saying the bomb Stuka, if it likes, okay, if it likes, can beat a hasty retreat from my story. Okay, if you come, see, we challenge you sometimes to others. If you are going to come in my way, that I won't stop. I'll come forward, you have to leave my way. Okay, similarly, I'll narrate it. The Stuka will just be off. Stuka won't be will be not bombastic. Stuka won't be activated. Stuka won't be won't be affecting me. I'll continue narrating my story. Okay, right at the start, it is imperative to disclose a matter of vital importance about the tiger. At the very initial, very opening part, if it is a very important that if I share about the importance of Tiger King. So here, just secret won't be shared in the very beginning. Very information should be shared. Lastly, conclusion will come. So suspense should be there. Then only you can enjoy the chapter. Everyone who reads him will experience the natural desire to meet a man of his indomitable courage face to face. Okay, so if you want to meet a definitely high level intellectual, a marvelous, glowing, talented, capable like a Bahubali, and definitely you have to have a patience. Okay, so you have seen the movie Bahubali. Similarly, he's a right example who have that kind of power, courage, have a challenge, can face-to-face challenge. So you have to have a patience to experience this kind of man, this kind of chapter. But there is no chance of its fulfillment. Okay, but there is no chance of its fulfillment. As Bharata said to Rama, Bharata, okay, from Ramayana is connecting it. As you might have seen in the part of chapter class 11, there it was also connected, in the Ranga's marriage. As from the Bharat Varsha, it was given examples of mangoes and pickles and so many things. Examples were shared, renowned. Okay, Karigadabu, and so many things were there, festival food. Here, similar as Bharata said to Rama about Dashratha. Okay, so Bharata said to Rama about the Dashratha. The Tiger King has reached the final abode of all living creature. Okay, so he'll say to Dashratha, the Tiger King has reached the final abode of all living creature. In other words, Tiger King is dead. It's a quite of humor here. Underline the statement, my students. Here, here the very opening part. Here it is a humor here. The Tiger King has reached the final abode of the living creature. In the living creature, he has come to the final stage. And in the other words, Tiger King is dead. I mean, see, the chapter starts in such humor, talking about the power, indomitable courage, and describing the very powerful man. And at the same time, is concluding it that he has reached to such level that the Tiger King is dead. Okay, just a minute, a pause. I want a student from you. Okay, students. Yeah, I have asked a pause to think about it. The Tiger King has reached the final abode of all living creature. See how the things are humorous here. As the Tiger King is dead, the chapter opens in a different manner. Okay, so yeah, definitely all will die. You will die, or I will die. Everyone will die. Okay, no one has taken that different kind of laddu that we can say Amar laddu will be there for, will be living forever. No, no one. So all will die. Yeah, but chapter starts in a different note. The Tiger King has reached the final abode of all living creatures. He has reached in a very final abode in the last stage, and the Tiger King is dead. In a different way, the chapter starts. The manner of his death is matter of extraordinary interest. So here the narrator is writing his manner of death is a matter of extraordinary interest. It's extraordinary. All of you die. We die. Our death is not extraordinary. His death is something extraordinary interest. And what is extraordinary? It can be revealed only at the end of the day. See, again you laugh at. See, so it can only reveal. This extraordinary thing can be seen, can be understood till the last. Means you have to watch the movie. Means you have to watch this video. You have to watch this session till the last. Not this session. Means this all the parts. You have to read the chapter till last. Then only you can enjoy. The most fantastic aspect of his demise was that as soon as he was born, astrologers had foretold that one day the Tiger King would actually have to die. The most fantastic aspect of his demise was that as soon as he was born, astrologer has foretold that one day the Tiger King would actually have to die. I mean, see, it's a fact. Today we are born, tomorrow we'll die. Tomorrow, it doesn't mean immediate tomorrow. Any day means we have to die. Similarly, when he was born, as I told you, it is about the king in a king family. The child gets born. It's a big, so it's a big event. It's a big time. And during that time, the astrologers are called. And among the astrologers, the chief astrologer predicted one day the Tiger King would actually have to die. Okay. Here the underline the statement. The child will grow and become the warrior of warriors, hero of heroes, and champion of champions. But they bite their lips, swallow hard. Okay. So what is saying? That when the child will grow up to become the warrior of warriors, hero of heroes, champion of champions, but they bite their lips and swallow hard. Definitely is very powerful. Warrior of warriors means he is superior to all warriors. Hero of heroes means he is superior to all heroes. Champion of champions, he said, he's superior to all champions. But the but is a question mark here. It's a big question. That they bite their lips and swallow hard when compelled to continue the astrology. All compelled. What are the reasons? Why are you not saying further? This is a secret when should not be revealed at all. So he's saying this is a secret that should not be revealed. Okay, and what is the secret here? This is a secret which should not be revealed at all, and yet we are forced to speak out. If we're forcing, we are saying it. The child born under the star will one day have to meet death. The child born under the star will have to meet the death. Means we have to die and have to die. Okay. So what is the reason? At that very moment, a great miracle took place. See, the narrator means here the astrologer is doing the prediction, seeing the boy, describing his power, how powerful the boy will be, and how you will die, and born on the star, he's saying this is the reason you will die. At that very moment, a great miracle took place. We are talking about a great miracle. Okay, chamatkar, great miracle took place. An astonishing phrase emerged from the lips of 10 days baby. 10 day, you can imagine 10-day baby. Okay, not over 10 years, 10-day baby. Okay, 10-day baby even cannot whispers properly. And what happened here? 10-day baby, 10-day old Jilani Jangjang Badu. Oh, wise prophets means 10-day baby starts speaking. See, market here. Another part of the start, his lips starts speaking. Everyone stood transfixed, shock, stupefaction. They're totally astonished, looking here there, open mouth. What happened? From where the words came? Who is the speaker? They looked wildly at each other and blinked eye with a surprise. They're blinking their eyes, they're looking here and there. O wise prophet, it was I who spoke. This I refers to whom? I refers to the Tiger King. The little prince started speaking. The 10-day baby started speaking. Oh, wise prophet, it was I who spoke. The time there was no ground for doubt. Right now, there's no doubt. There's no question mark who is the speaker. It was this infant born just 10 days ago what enunciated the word so clearly. Means he has pronounced, he's able to speak. He speaks very clearly. Means yes, he pronounced the words very clearly. The chief astrologer took off his spectacles and gazed intently at the baby. Okay, the chief astrologer was shocked. He removed his spectacles. He gave his fixed eye towards the baby. What is this? How the baby is able to speak? Okay, all those who are born will one day have to die. He's saying that all those who are born will one day have to die. We don't need your prediction to know that. That's a natural. By nature, we are born, we'll definitely, we know that we'll be dying. Okay, we don't need your prediction to know that there will be some sense in it if you could tell us the manner of death. Okay, there's some sense in it, but you can tell me the manner. What is the reason behind it? Can you tell me the how I'll die, the reason? The royal infant uttered these words in a squeaky voice. Okay, sorry, the royal infant uttered this part in a squeaky voice. Squeaky voice means here, see, when you don't have teeth. Okay, when you don't have teeth, what happened? The old people, when they don't have teeth, they start speaking. The voice comes out from their mouth and whistle sound comes. Similarly, this 10 days baby not having the teeth, when he starts speaking, the voice were coming out. It was like a whistle. That's why squeaky voice. Okay, squeaky voice. The chief astrologer placed his finger on his nose. In wonder, he was in surprise, wondering, he was thinking, what the hell baby is speaking? A baby barely 10 days old open its lips in speech. How it's possible? 10 days baby speaking, incredible. Not only that, it also raises intelligent question. Incredible India. Okay, it's a big, incredible, big question mark. How it is possible? 10 days baby speaking. Rather like the bulletins issued by the War Office than facts. Okay, the bulletins have been issued by the War Office than facts, means as if the War Office only share the information about the war, not the news as it is coming in the newspaper. Okay, so similarly, asking about the reasons, so many questions presenting that doesn't happen there, but here similar way that had happened. The boy is able to ask the questions, able to raise the question as if it is raised in the media, the newspaper, by the news anchor. Similarly, it happens, as comparison has been done here. Okay, the chief astro took his finger off his nose and fixed his eye upon the little prince. He is looking towards the gazing again, looking towards the little prince again in a surprise. The prince was born in the hour of bull. Underline the here lines. What is the explanation and the what the chief astrologer is giving? The prince was born in the hour of bull. The bull and tiger are enemies. Therefore, the death comes from the tiger. Okay, the explanation is here. What is the explanation? The prince was born in the hour of bull. The bull and tiger are the enemies. Therefore, death comes from the tiger. He explained this is the reason how the man will die. What is the reason of his death? So I hope the students you are able to understand the explanation till here, page number 9. Let's come to the page number 10. You may think the crown prince Jangjang Bahadur was thrown into a quake when he heard the word tiger. Okay, you might have been heard. So I told you, we love the pet animals. We keep the pet animals in a home. We don't keep the lion, we don't keep the tiger as a pet. And when we listen about the wild animals, the fear comes to our mind. But what happened here? Let us see. So he's asking, the narrator is narrating that Jangjang Bahadur was thrown into a quick, he went to the state of surprise when he heard the word tiger. There was exactly what did not happen. This was not the case. Okay, my dear students, this was not the case. The Tiger King, the small prince, the Jangjang Bahadur did not, the crown prince, okay, the crown prince did not get surprised. He was not worried listening the name of tiger. So what was his reaction? Let us see how did he react. As soon as he heard it pronounced, the crown prince gave a deep growl. Okay, as if in the movie of Salman Khan, one of the movie where he's roaring like a tiger or something is there in his movie. Okay, so like the same here, the small baby of 10 days, he's growling, he starts shouting, terrifying words emerged from his lips. Okay, he's from his lips. Terrifying words came. Okay, other will get terrified what the word the little crown prince uttered. Tiger, be aware. See how the words are here. Tiger, be aware. Okay, here the baby should be afraid of tiger, but he's making the tiger afraid. Be aware, I am coming. Be aware, I am coming. Okay, be aware. Tiger, let tigers be aware. Okay, tiger, look, alert ho jao. Tiger, you be alert. Tiger, you be alert. I am coming. Yeah, I am referring to the small baby, 10 days baby, who is going to come here for this man. He's making him aware. Be aware for the tiger. Okay. This account is only a rumor rife in Pratibandhampur. Okay, this account is a rumor rife. Rumor rife. We'll see what happens. Anything happens in a kingdom, things spread like anything. Here the students, it comes to an end of the chapter, part 1. Okay, this is the account of humor of how the things happens here, and this was the truth remains here in the Pratibandhampuram, and this rumor spread like a rumor. It spread all around in the Pratibandhampuram. People were aware about this happening in what happened there in Pratibandhampuram. Okay, this is all about the part 1 of the chapter, that is Tiger King. Okay, this is about the part 1. Where in the part 1 we are able to get the information about the why he is known as Tiger King, or who is Tiger King. Okay, who is the Tiger King? Why does he get the name? Okay, so here Tiger King's description has been given here. Okay, and why he was called Tiger King? I have no forward to tell you. The Tiger King has no intention. Who the Tiger King has been shared. Why he was called as Tiger King. So this is about his fact about the chapter, about the death. How was his death? That is an extraordinary matter, and the chapter starts describing the astrologer started describing about his born, how will be the child, and how the child will be doing. It has been described by the astrologer. Here and the secrets that the child born in this hour and the star will be dying. It was a great miracle. What was the miracle? The 10 days boy, old Jinali Jangjang Bahadur, or little prince started speaking. Okay, and with his speaking, the people were surprised, and the baby warned the fact. He shared the fact. What was the fact? The reason. The prince was born in the hour of bull, and the bull and the tigers are enemies. Therefore, death comes from the tiger. This was the, what we can say. This was the information shared by the astrologer. And next, we finally comes to on the line that the tiger king or the little prince, the crown prince, did not get afraid with the word of tiger, because, and he want to make the tigers aware. The tigers be aware. The Pratibandham Puram's crown prince is going to come soon for you. So this is all about the part 1 of the textbook Vistas. And I hope so, I'm able to connect to you in the part number 1. So let me start the part number 2. Crown Prince Jangjang Bahadur was taller and stronger day by day. Okay, he was taller and stronger day by day. No other miracle marked his childhood days, apart from the event already described. So as we have seen in the part number 1, in the childhood days only there was one miracle. There was no other miracle we have witnessed in the chapter. Saw nothing but only English films. Okay. So the boy drank the milk of an English cow, was brought up by an English nanny, tutored in English by an Englishman. Saw nothing but an Englishman, exactly as the crown prince of other Indian states did it. As it was a British rule was there in India. So this was the happening. This was the thing. The other prince used to do it. Similarly, he also did that. He was brought up in the same way. When he came of the age of 20, the state which had been with the coat of wards, when until then came in his hands. Okay, so it was in the wards. Means wards here means others were managing, and he was a small boy. That's why he was not in throne. So when he reached at the age of 20, okay, so this man or this boy, the Jilani Jangjang Bahadur, the crown prince, became the tiger king, and he came to the throne. He came to the power. But everyone in the kingdom remembered the astrologer's prediction. Okay, so what was the astrologer's prediction? Astrologer's prediction was done. This boy will be killed or will die by a